everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So I have one more Christmas decoration week for you. This is using the kikki.K Blush Christmas Collection. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so I asked you guys on Instagram if you thought that I should do another Christmas week for this week, because only half of it's December. Or if I should do Butterfly Skies, and the most votes I've ever got said that I should do kikki.K. So I'm going to do one more Christmas week using kikki.K, and I'm going to use the blush collection, although I don't want to use the blush, I want to use the mint, I think. I was really set on the mint. In fact, I even went and got the matching, I have these in my collection, I didn't go and buy them. But now I'm looking at it, I want to use the blush. Hold on, I'm going to go find some blush. Alright, so I have these ones, which are Barney and Moon as well, same as the ones I was just going to use. The pink isn't exactly the same, but I think it'll be okay. It'll work. It'll work, I think. Just trying to remember what colour foil yeah, it's gold. Oh, I guess none of them really have gold foil. No, it should be fine. So I'm going to grab this bit of paper, and I'm going to cut this into strips. Actually, I'm going to put it along the top and then trim off the excess, and that way it's the right size. Although I really like those penguins and I don't want to kill the penguins. I'm going to cut to the top of the penguins, and then I'll just see where that sits, and if I need to cut off a bit more, I'll cut off a bit more. I just want to see how tall that is. No, let's keep the penguins. Although it doesn't quite cover Monday. That'll be fine, I'll have a little strip at the bottom. So, check how tall that was, because I do the same thing for the other side. So that's 2 centimetres. So I'm just going to cut this so I get the dog and the bear. I'm just going to cut this to sort of, again, where I think it'll work, and then we'll see if that's the right height. I killed the bear a little bit, but not lots. I need to just knock off just a teensy little bit. Oh, I love that my trimmer can do that. Makes me happy. So we'll put the dogs and the bears on one side, and then we'll put penguins on the other side, and I'll use that strip. I'm just going to cut it down a little bit more, so see how wide that is, sorry, because I don't want it to be the same 2, I want it to be just a little bit skinnier. It's 2 at the moment. We'll live with the 2, and then I'm going to do 2 centimetres at the bottom here, which will get me the gingerbread man. Actually, it's only going to get me the gingerbread man, so I'm just going to cut off a little bit less than that. I don't trust it being straight that way. I don't want the penguins again though. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stick all of these down, and I'm just going to move them along so they kind of have the nicest possible angle. Is that the right word? Is that what I'm looking for? I'm also going to just take off my stickers while I'm here, just with my undo, just so that I can make sure I get these all in the right spot, and I'll be right back. doesn't give the same effect. I know it's not supposed to because you can't stick a whole bit of paper on there. I don't love the gap at the top, but I understand why I've done it, so I'm just going to deal with it. Alright, so I'm going to go through and put the date stickers down. So again, these ones are just Barney and Moon. I do have the matching numbers that go with this, but I don't have any 1s, 2s or 3s. Apparently I only use it at the start of the month. So I'm going to use these ones from the Sassy Dreams Planner instead because they've got the rose gold to them, so it'll all match up in the end. So I'm just going to put these down and then we'll come back and decide how we're going to decorate the rest. So I'm going to put these stickers back in next, just so that they've got their correct spots. I'm going to put the 29 weeks back in exactly where it was, because it's sort of got a bit of a sticky thing happening there, so I think that'll work. And I'm going to put the New Year's Eve one just under the day. There we go. Back in the exact same spot. And then the New Year's Day one, I'm just going to put that where it was as well. Kind of liked it in that top corner. Alright, so let's find some stickers. I'm trying to avoid anything where it's got the gold, which I don't think we're going to have too many of, thank goodness. So I'm going to use this little taggy bunting thing. I want to use that down here just to add in a little bit of extra writing space. Not that I'm going to need an extra writing space, but still. And I'm going to play with a bunch of these little characters. And I'm just looking what else I want to use. Got some sealers. So I've just grabbed these ones from Barney and Moon. So they're rose-ish gold. I don't know if they're 100% rose gold, but they're pretty close. So I'll put these up here. I'm just going to find a spot where it's not going to go over any of the penguins. Don't mind it going over the cat. And then we'll put January on the other side, in between the bear and the mittens there. It's kind of fun having them not in the corners because I'm so used to doing that. Alright, so I want the little taggy to flip up. So I'm just getting rid of the knobbly bits and just deciding where I want that to sit. Rather than using glue tape, I'm going to use some double-sided tape. And I'm just using this because it's got the really thin little amount. And that way it should just be should be simple to stick it down. So I'm just cutting the edge off so it's straight. Just going to grab the scoreboard just so I get this line straight. Take off the release paper and stick that down. I'm just deliberately sticking it down so the fold line is sort of on my space there. Dividing line, I guess that's the right word. There we go. And I've got the little flip up there that I can put some other bits and pieces behind. Okay, now we're just going to get to just doing some decorating. So I want to play. I love this little puppy playing with the ball. That's just so cute. Whoops, I tore him. It'll be fine. So I'm going to put him up here. Oh, he's adorable. I don't want to do all the dogs. I'm very tempted to just play with all the dogs, but I won't. I'll put other things here as well. Grab the cat with the lights. Down. I'm trying not to put too much pink. I know the whole thing is kind of pink, but then we'll have the cocoa, the cupcakes, the gingerbread man, might grab one of the penguins. Okay, so I have the penguin down here on New Year's Eve because he's going to be having a party. Ouch! I poked myself with my tweezers. That hurt. I don't want the cupcake down there. I have the cake up on New Year's Day. Gingerbread man down there, and put the coffee just under here. Alright, now I'm just trying to decide if I want to add anything else or if I want this to be just a bit more of a, not sparse, but just different. I don't want to do a flipper this week because I know I've done flippers for the last couple, so it makes more sense to give that a break. Cats. Plus, I'm not really doing anything this week. This week's a very chill week. The week before Christmas and New Year's is generally the chillest week of the year, and I love it. The other thing I was thinking that I might do is do like all the dogs, because the dogs, they're so cute and they feature a lot in the back end of this. I thought I could do like a whole page just of the Christmas dogs, but decided not to. This massive want to put this as a flipper, but not as a flipper. I don't quite know what I'm thinking. I think it's just because there's not a lot going on. I feel like I can add something really big and get away with it. So I'm just getting off the knobbly bits. That it's got a backing on it, so it kind of makes it really easy to write. I don't have to put another bit of paper or anything on there because it just fits there, doesn't it? Alright, it's going to flip down. So I'm just finding a line here that I want to follow. It's not necessary, but I just like the way it sits there. I really like the browns in this. I'm sometimes drawn to funny colours, and brown is a colour that I really enjoy. And I think the browns with the pinks here look really cute. That puppy is just stealing my heart. He's gorgeous. But I'm going to leave it like that. I think that's really, really pretty, really sweet. And just, I think I was always going to use this collection this week, but I love that you guys were so excited by it as well. So thank you very much to those people who did vote in my little poll over on Instagram. If you're not following me over there, I highly suggest it because I do put polls and things up over there that you don't necessarily get to choose things like that on my channel. So if you do want to be involved, make sure you follow me over on Insta and also on Facebook. Don't forget to be subscribed to my channel as well so you don't miss any of my future videos. I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic New Year's, and I will see you again very, very soon. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!